Hey guys, Pete from Clueless Gamers, back to react to A.W.O.L, Season 4's Episode 11, A.W.O.L or A.W.O.L, I assume it's A.W.O.L. So, last week with Blood Debts, coming off the mid-season finale, really good episode. I personally enjoyed it. I've seen some reviewers out there, the After Show and Collider, they weren't a huge fan of the episode. I actually really liked it. I thought you kind of seen shades of old, Oliver, and that craziness because someone he loved got hurt in Felicity. I think that was a big blow, even though I don't think it'll stick. But for the time being, I think it'll stick that she's paralyzed. That was a big blow. That was something to take in. It was nice to see Mama Smoke in a different kind of role, in a more, being sad and not just the party girl all the time. That was cool. I thought there was some good moments. With Anarchy, yeah, is the guy, did he portray the best acting? No, he's not, I guess, a thespian. But I think he also acts in a way that he's a little off, and that is the character of Anarchy. I wasn't particularly a fan of the mask. I liked how he had the mask, and I said that here, but I want the white, like pure white mask, not clear, and I also seen that he also has a gold mask as well. That's more his traditional look. So either one of those would be better than the clear, and I also thought he would have more burn damage, but still, that was cool to see him back, and I like that he's sticking around. We got to see a little bit of Dark last week in his family. I wasn't surprised, and I said it even before it happened, that his wife ended up being just as evil as he is, because not only it makes sense, but I said she's more like the Vanessa to the Kingpin on Daredevil. So that wasn't like a great reveal, like a, kind of a cool turn. I kind of wish that was a little bit different. It was, it was kind of dry, maybe could have been done better, but I'm okay with that. You've seen Diggle beat up his brother too, so we got more into that relationship. So I think there was a lot of good points to last week's episode, and I'm really excited. Maybe we're getting Felicity out of the hospital this week, so without further ado, here we go. John shot. This poor guy that worked for Argus is compromised. Maybe we'll get to see Waller in this episode. Look at John, he's shot and he's still hanging on to the van. You have a license for that weapon, Lila?
Johnny!
Right, huh?
Okay.
You're right. We should have taken the car.
Yeah, he definitely should have taken the car. That was cheesy, but I liked it.
Just be careful. Slow down. Slow down. Careful. Careful. Careful.
Do you want me to be careful?
Yes, the carrier, that's cute.
No, isn't it? Maybe my new code name could be Hot Wheels.
Keep it. Because eating a cheeseburger was a better option? So for me, it's Randy.
So that Big Belly Burger's everywhere, man. I want to try Big Belly Burger. Are we? Cool, we're getting flashbacks of Andy, kind of like we did with Deadshot. I like that. Damn, that was the most interesting flashback of the season. It's Felicity talking to herself. It's like she's imagining another voice.
Oh my god.
That's what those pain pills do to you.
Now I'm talking to myself.
You always do that.
Exactly.
Cool! We get Goth Felicity back. That's cool. It's kind of like when Oliver was seeing Slade in Season 2. I like that.
District Attorney.
Oh! Okay! Jesus Christ, man! That poor guy's been like one episode last season, and now 1 or 2 episodes, and now they have to kill him, man. Jesus, man. Chang didn't deserve this.
This Waller person said that she couldn't tell you anything and then gave you that button.
Right. Theo doesn't know Waller.
Internal surveillance.
True.
She didn't want to...
Corruption between the army. So is it like an army special ops group, they said, or more like mercenaries? If Felicity's not in the right state of mind for this right now...
Waller? What about you and Spartan?
We got this, go!
Not just fully calling him Spartan, I like that. Damn, the guy looks like his leg is off. There you go, Oliver. Felicity's not ready for this, guys.
I've got Spartan. We're good.
No thanks to you.
Oh, man. It's your own worst enemy, you really are. The worst person for Felicity right now is Felicity. But they're trying to... They gotta learn to get by without her. This is exactly why I said that there was no way Felicity was in the grave because, look, the team literally can't do most tasks without her. She's everything. She's there's Cisco in a way, but even Caitlyn has more skills than the rest of the people beside Felicity on Team Arrow. Like, she's so vital, not as a character, but just as literally what she does for this show, that there was no way she was dead. And they need to stop forcing her to come back in so quickly.
I love how playing superhero is what we consider normal. Let's drink, get a cup of coffee.
There'll be a lot to take in.
Is Eddie into me?
Tell him you're hallucinating. He's been there. Damn.
I didn't mean that.
I didn't mean to upset you.
No, it's not you. It's not you. Can I just be alone for a little while?
That must be interesting to act that he has to pretend she's not there even though she's really there.
You know, I hope they're after something else.
Interesting. Hey, Laurel training. We don't see that anymore.
Entirely straightforward.
As the only other person here who's had the privilege of dating you, advice?
Okay.
Well, I hope so. The other options.
Everything that's happening is my fault.
The other options are impossible.
I knew you were going to say that.
Last month, when we went up against Vandal Savage, Barry traveled through time and changed things.
What?
Barry traveled through time.
It's got to be somewhat awkward. I like how they have their own fighting area anyway. But Laurel and Oliver, it's got to be somewhat awkward.
Be flattered. It was going to be your armor.
Guess I should have chosen Kevlar.
Stop it.
Stop. It ringside seat to the rest of your life.
You thought you were such a badass.
That was a cool conversation. I always like that when actors are literally acting with themselves as two different characters.
Less than an hour.
It's always very interesting.
A.W.O.L has to be paid for in blood.
Thank you. I was wondering why I'd left.
Yeah, that sounds like Waller.
Worried about man.
Then he just... Oh my god. That's why they wanted the eye. Didn't they just say it was a distraction? So...
On the railgun ship.
Right, so why were you there? That doesn't make any sense. Right, so maybe, even though he's hard to trust, you should have taken Andy Diggle's advice. Maybe. What I was saying earlier is I like when actors, when they like act off themselves, kind of like, even though it's not the same thing, like when Mike Myers would play all those characters, I like that because to me it's interesting of how you get enough emotion in your performance. How do you do anything when it's just you? Obviously, there's got to be someone that sits in there, stands in there, so you're not just talking to nothing, because otherwise that would be hard. But I like the way it's edited. I like the way it's done when you have that. And we haven't seen this since Oliver started seeing Slade, seeing Shadow back in season 2. That's why Felicity knows that, even though it's hard to come to terms with the situation she's in, she should talk to him about that. He's probably the best person she could talk to.
A.W.O.L. Would you like to share with the rest of the class? These monitors work just like TVs. Receiving broadcast signals on a 700 megahertz band. I have a friend who's into this kind of stuff. Occasionally I listen to her. If I could just switch a brother and not like a criminal. Okay?
Man, he played him like a fiddle.
Sorry. You're right.
Played him like a fiddle.
I never made a move on the show.
Man, and he's an extremely on the nose and illiterate man.
It's true.
Not out of guilt or vengeance or regret. We are going to stop him because it's what we do.
Yeah, you're also going to end up breaking up before then, because it didn't look like you had a ring in that grave scene. So that kid issue, that kid issue is going to come to a head. She also tell her probably John is held captive. I don't know.
We're gonna need to get some ramps
True.
on the value of human life.
Eddie.
Shit.
Well, Miss Michaels, most trusted agent. Looks like you now have 20 minutes.
Damn. Oh, fuck, man.
You can't afford not to trust.
No rash decisions, John. Even though this one trusting Andy is going to be a very rash decision. Did they just shoot Amanda Waller in the head? You know what? Honestly, I would be more shocked. The reason why I'm not is that's because this is what DC TV's been doing because they're forced by movies to get rid of characters that are going to be in Suicide Squad. Looking forward to Suicide Squad, I don't understand why different actors and actresses can't play these characters and they share them. The same reason that I think a Batman and a Superman should be in this universe and they should just make a whole TV universe. But whatever. You don't want to go that far, but you still want to have Superman on Supergirl apparently? Fine. Okay, whatever. But did you just shoot Amanda Waller in the head because Viola Davis is playing her in Suicide Squad this August? That was pretty stupid. You already killed Deadshot. Looks like Deathstroke's never coming back, even though he's technically not dead. You're gonna kill Waller too?
Overwatch, Ron say.
Excuse me?
Well, I thought that it was time you got a code name. What do you think?
Overwatch. I love that.
Oracle, but it's taken.
CNC and lockdown.
That was good. I would have picked Oracle, but it was taken. Overwatch is a good name. I like that. Are you also acknowledging?
You mean?
Are you also acknowledging that Batman exists in this universe, Oliver? I wonder what the plan here is, because I obviously don't believe that Andy actually gave him up, so I wonder what the plan here is. It ain't looking good.
Something's wrong. Someone's locking me out of the system.
Yeah, she is. That's my girl. Oh, she's back.
Go away. Not you anymore. I haven't been for a long time.
There we go. I missed some of these old-fashioned fight scenes. We haven't had those in the last couple weeks. There you go, little Andy Diggle. Alright, that was cool. I still don't trust Andy, and I still think Andy's pretty... Oh, okay. I think Andy's pretty messed up. But that was good that he did help him there, he did help his brother. Now again, John needs to watch for it. It could be him putting up this false image again of what John wants to see. He wants to see his brother being redeemed again. I think that would be a nice twist if they did that and then actually he was playing him the whole time. But for that moment, it worked. The other thing they need to address is Amanda Waller actually fucking dead. I don't know, can we address that?
Amanda Waller.
I guess so. Thank you, Suicide Squad.
Tried to take down the city.
Do you still say Prochnost? Or the, Russian word for strength? However you say it. That was a cool cut.
You see me, sir?
Who was the boss?
Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Dickel.
Okay.
Lieutenant Joyner sings your praises.
I like that.
Where'd you get for the opening? Legend speaks of a place of immeasurable power. Many have disappeared searching for it. So much so that the locals simply refer to it by one word.
Purgatory.
Purgatory.
Yep. Okay, I like that. Here's our connection from the past to the present, finally.
The old me would have snapped Joyner's neck.
Yeah.
You've grown.
Yeah, they've come so far.
Thank you for always being on my side.
Why?
A lot of weird shit.
We watched a friend of ours come back from the dead. That
True.
is the world we live in now.
It's a weird fucking world. Oh, this is a risky game you're playing here, John. A risky game. Alright, so that was episode 11 of Season 4 of Arrow A.W.O.L. Now you're gonna notice that I am in different clothes here than my reaction. The reason why is because I just started speaking about what I liked in the episode. Just started that, and my power went out last night. Even though I would personally keep the picture just nostalgic-wise. So, I am coming back to record. I really liked the episode. I think this definitely was a strong episode for fight scenes. I think it's nice when you have someone like James Bradford does on the show. He's the stunt and fight coordinator. I think he directed Brotherhood earlier this season, episode 7, which was one of my favorite episodes of the season. I did enjoy seeing Amanda Waller again for how short and looks like permanently that will be the last time you see her. So those are my thoughts there on episode 11 of Arrow Season 4 A.W.O.L. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Did you like this episode? Like and subscribe to the channel, and like the video if you'd be so kind. Share it with your friends, and until next week of Arrow, thanks for watching.